think the church is complicit in what's happening because they're also pretty much detached from the youth, and they're mostly affiliated with a lot of these politicians kama kina Sudi because they give 2 million or 20 million.
Nchi haitajengwa na watu ambao wanaishi kwa magorofa Nairobi, ni mtu anavaa slippers. Now you ask yourself, Mr. William Ruto, when did you wear slippers last? So religion has hugely been misused ever. Religion is like opium to the poor. So to the masses rather, I mean to the masses of the poor. But
Roba, there was the issue, the initial, like silence of the church. But I mean, of course, the church has now clearly come out because they have been a big part of this protest. I think on last Sunday was a day when they were talking about Occupy churches. So talk to people, like about the church, especially for people like us who are not Christians. Like what issues do Gen Zs have with the church? And here I'm talking about, of course, the church in Kenya and also the churches out here in the diaspora, because out here in the diaspora we have a lot of Kenyan churches.
Yeah. So I think one of the issues, I mean, I think the church is complicit in what's happening because they're also pretty much detached from the youth, and they're mostly affiliated with a lot of these politicians kama kina Sudi because they give 2 million or 20 million, I don't know, every Sunday. So to them, they know money is coming inwards to them, and I think they don't pay taxes, of course, right? So they don't really have a big impact on their side. So instead of doing the right thing that the Bible preaches, that they preach themselves, that they know the people are stealing, and they're stealing our the Kenyans' taxes, and they're giving it to them. And now SRB hapo kama hiyo, the famous videos of Akina Sudi, that they're just counting millions and millions of shillings that they're giving to churches and harambes. Instead of doing the right thing, they're here supporting where the money is. I mean, and that's the fortunate thing about, I think, like us human beings in general, the greed sometimes becomes too much that you turn a blind eye. You turn a blind eye to corruption. You turn a blind eye to killings or death and destruction, like what's happening in Palestine. It's just like the greed is too much, and that's what is making the church complicit in all of this. And the only way, and the funny thing is, the thing they don't understand is Gen Z is not really part of the church these days. So hiyo pesa yenye wanapeana hapo wenye wanafurahisha pastor and baby boomers and Gen X, they don't know it's not affecting. They don't know that I affect Gen Zs at all. Like, they don't care about the politicians who are giving out a lot of money there. They don't love them the same way the pastors and the generation of the pastors do. So that will be another big issue for them to tackle, because they can't simply fix it by just going and giving out a bunch of money like they've been doing. They'll have a big issue to tackle with the Gen Z, and the next 3 years will be a headache for the current regime.
Yes.
Amen.
Now, Kevo, your issue at church.
Mr. Sanzu.
Yes, Mr. Sanzu, the intellect hapa today. Your issue at church. Your issue at church iko ni church ya Kenya peke yake ama imefika pia hapa diaspora? Imefika church ya diaspora.
Venye mi uona, I feel like the church has actually been church and religion has been misused for a very long time, especially when it comes to politics.
My friend.
And
Kweli kabisa.
Looking back, I mean, and we were warned. If you look at Karl Marx, for example, he says religion is like opium to the poor. So to the masses rather, I mean, to the masses of the poor. But you realize that people come in and sell you some sort of false hope, and the most vulnerable people are people who are trying to survive. Like we see in William Ruto, mtu alikuwa anaenda church analia anasema hata kama hatuna baba wetu ni God the Father ako juu mbinguni. But then people wanasema ati nchi haitajengwa na watu ambao wanaishi kwa magorofa Nairobi, ni mtu anavaa slippers. Now you ask yourself, Mr. William Ruto, when did you wear slippers last? So religion has hugely been misused ever. I mean, for a long time, and that is my